Hi y'all, Dan here. Thanks for joining me.
I'm wondering if you'd go wandering with me through the wilderness and woods to where the winds are blowing free, through the darkness of the night, heading toward the morning light. I wonder if you'd wander with me.
Good morning. I'm just now leaving Ice Water Spring Shelter. It's Sunday, April 11th, and the shelter was packed. There must have been 30 people in the shelter that holds 12, and then there was probably another 12 to 15 tents. I tented, and my area that I tented was quite awful. It was just, I slid all night long. Didn't get much sleep, but you know, it's just this bubble of people out here. And then yesterday, really didn't video because the weather was terrible. It was in the 40s, low 40s, and it rained from time Rick let me out at Klingman's Dome, and then I hiked about 10.8 to Ice Water Springs, and it was just really nasty. And so now all of my gear is wet, I'm wet, and I hope to do about a 12.5 today, and that'll set me up really to get to Standing Bear tomorrow and leave the Smokies behind. There's been good things here. It's been challenges. Smokies, they'll smoke you. It's hard, but at the same time, it is beautiful, just like you saw this morning's sunrise. But I must say, I won't regret putting the Smokies behind me. Well, let's get on the road now and get down this path. We share this rocky trail with you. This is what I negotiated yesterday, all the way up and down, especially out of Newfound Gap, up to Ice Water Stream. But yeah, it was in the rain. The rocks are slick, and it was just treacherous, and it was the downs were just as challenging as the ups. And it was just all this kind of terrain. You have to sort of pick your poison somewhere. There we go. You can see it's still wet. Stopped raining. Let up about 6 p.m. and then it started raining again in the night. I had enough time to set up my tent, but like I said, it was really on a slope. There weren't any great tent sites there, and I slid all night long down and to the side of my tent. And I did manage to get a little bit of sleep, but not much. So I had to get out from there, and I'll eat breakfast on down the path a little bit. More of these rocks. Honestly, these aren't so bad. They're not like the ones that I had yesterday, which was just really a challenge. But it is sort of, in some ways, sort of fun to negotiate and to go through. It just slows you down. Or it slows me down. I watch these young folks, and they will just run down these. I don't see how they do it, but I probably would have done it when I was much younger. You have to really watch your step. I remember Wild on the trail last year talking about how, you know, everything is just sort of one step away from going home, because you can hurt yourself on these. So I slow down and try to be very deliberate watching my step. And even then, I stumble and fumble at times. About the time I speak ill of the Smokies, they just continue to give me all of this. AT sites, especially in the Smokies. It's Charlie's Bunyan. I'm going to go up, see what kind of views we have for you this morning. These rocks. So rocks could talk. What stories they'd tell. How you doing? Hey.
Pretty amazing, huh?
Enjoy it. Top of Charlie's Bunion. Through here the trail's a little dark and mysterious. Very pretty. Very pretty. The Smoky Mountains. Mile 12, 212. Elevation is 5,416 feet. Creation. Up on the last ascent that I'll have to make today before I go down into the Tri-Corner shelter, spend the night there. That'll make it about a 12.5-mile day, and then tomorrow I'll go all the way into the Davenport Gap shelter, which is about a 15.5-mile day. The Cosby Knob shelter has been closed due to what they called aggressive bear activity. Really what happened was one of our hikers had his food bag in his tent with him, and a bear smelled his food and invited himself in for a meal, and tore up his tent, took his food bag, but now they're looking for that bear. That's actually sort of a shame that the bear will pay the price, because this is their home. We're just passing through. But unintended consequences of things that we do, that we need to be better stewards of what we do. Anyway, so yeah, I will bypass Cosby, go down into Davenport Gap, which is actually probably good, because I think what I'm going to try is I'm going to spend the night in Davenport Gap shelter before tomorrow night. That's my plan. And then that would be Tuesday morning, going into Standing Bear Farm
and I'll take Nero there, which is where I walk a couple of miles, not a lot, and then spend the day washing up, washing clothes, resupplying if I need to, but I'm in pretty good shape. I just need to see what's my next appointment that I'm going to go to, and then rest, and hopefully they have Wi-Fi and I can get a few videos up. So that's my plan, and I don't know if that will help me. I don't know if that will help me escape the bubble just a little bit, because it's amazing. And I'm guessing at Tri-Corner Shelter tonight it'll be packed as well. And I'm not staying in the shelter, but it's just loud. Good people. I'm not complaining about the people, and not complaining about them getting out here. I think that's, both of those things are wonderful. But I told a ridge runner we were visiting today. She was telling me that Cosby Shelter was closed. I said, you know, this is my desire was to get out here for solitude, and so far I'm not having much opportunity to do that. So that part's a little disappointing, but man, creation is beautiful, and that part is not disappointing. It's rewarding far beyond measure. Okay, well, I'm going to climb this hill. I call it a hill. It's a 6,200 foot mountain that I've got to go up. I don't have to go up all 6,200 feet. I'm sort of walking on a ridge, but I do have to go up about 600 feet, and then get over that and drop down into Tri-Corner Shelter. And when I get close, I'll bring you back and sign off. Okay. Well, I just made the descent off of Mount Chapman, which is the final descent of the day, going into Tri-Corner Knob Shelter, and so that will be a beautiful conclusion to a beautiful Sunday. It has been wonderful, and all of the Smoky Mountains have blessed us with wonderful views. I hope you've enjoyed them. Well, so this will do it for tonight. Till later, stay safe, stay healthy, stay on the path, and God bless you.
I'm wondering if you'd come wandering my way. If you ever get lost, or if the trail leads you astray, the music of the pack can always bring you back. I wonder, can we wander away? And I'll spread the word, and you beat the drum. Round up the troops and get the gang